Hi, welcome back to On the Bench podcast. I'm your host, Nick South. I'm going to be alone tonight because JP Red couldn't be here. But to make up for that, we're going to have two special guests tonight. So let's dive right into it.
Wait, what are we talking about?
You might know our guest tonight from LCTV1 News. Welcome, Ty Kishiyama and Everett Noble.
It's great to be
You
here,
do?
Nick.
Yeah, no, I'm ecstatic to be on the OTV podcast.
Well, we have a lot of special topics to get to tonight, but tell us, where did you get your start, Ty?
I got my start from a young age. What about you, Everett Noble?
Well, not to speak for Ty, but I think for him, I'm just gonna answer his question as an Asian. As an Asian American, he's had it hard since day one, and I think people have seen him persevere. And yeah, I just think that people are attracted to that. And then moving from me, not many people know, because I rarely ever tell people, but originally I'm from the state of Illinois.
Where
Yes.
from?
Illinois? Or where in Illinois?
Yeah.
Galena, Illinois.
So not O Block.
No, not Chicago.
Okay.
No. Very, very nice place, though. Yeah, coming from Galena, moving to Spokane, I just, like this.
Goat. Our first segment today is the philosophy of good living. Everett, how do you continue good living?
I think, Nick, after watching your last episode of the podcast, I kind of answered this question to myself, but little did I know I'd be on the next episode talking about the same thing. It's really easy. I have a strict schedule of my life, so I wake up, brush my teeth, get ready, then I end up going to school. Then when I'm at school, it's talk to a lot of people, get to know people, be nice to people. Yeah, and then go home after and go to work. And then when I get home to work, I kind of just get, de-escalate, like pleasure myself.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas!
Ty, what do you do for good living?
Yeah, have your emphasis on pleasure.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas!
Go on.
It can be frowned upon, but realistically, it's healthy.
Realistically, it is a dopamine rush. That's true.
But like all things, comes in moderation. Everett here.
Hey.
You want to speak on your past addiction of sorts?
Can I say something? By pleasure.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas!
Let that out.
Anyway, so yeah, Everett, if you'd like
bleep
like to speak on your past addiction to the industry of sorts.
Yeah. I can
I mean,
think of that.
as a actor myself, I understand that can be hard. So you gotta take it away.
Yeah. It was kind of a struggle. I don't know why it's so funny. It's
It's not funny at all.
No, really,
It's very serious.
it's not.
It was
This is a serious topic,
it was
especially for young men of today.
yeah, it's true. Around 13 to 14 to 15.
To present.
So in that range.
Yeah. I was in the deepest hole of my life.
Go on.
I was the fattest I've ever been. Coming in at like 220. I had no friends. My nipples were huge.
Okay. So how do you turn your life around?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get to that. Got cut from the team that my dad coached on basketball, so it was really embarrassing.
Wait, what about the match?
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas!
Let's not say that more.
Oh,
It's a little touchy to my
touchy.
yeah.
Hey?
But first, the only thing I thought I had was the industry in my own right hand. And then to think, to try to, I don't know what I was thinking, to find a loophole against myself, but to switch to the left hand didn't work at all.
Have you tried the back grip?
Yeah, I have. I tried everything. 2 hands, back grip, lotion, no lotion. But I ended up just thinking, like, there's so much more to life than this. Cause like, when I would finish every time, I would get like 3 minutes into the video, and then I'd be like, I'd see the dude grunt.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas!
Yeah, kind of the clarity.
Yeah, and so I kind of like, I kind of thought to myself, like, what am I doing? Like, what if my, like, little cousins or, like, mom walked in on me and saw me doing this? So it's kind of just like a judgment call to stop it and knock it off. And now I only do it once a week, so it's kind of good. Yeah.
All right.
Good on you. Happens to the best of us.
It does.
Yeah, honestly, I mean,
it was a deep pull. It took 3 years to get out. Only took like 2 seconds to start though, because once I search it up, it's just death. So to all the viewers out there, don't watch the industry. It's bad. For you.
Changing the subject. I hear you're in the music industry, Everett.
Oh, that's true.
Kind of a switch from one entertainment to the other.
Mm-hmm.
One is true to the other.
Yeah, yeah, you could say that.
I in fact am in the music industry, Nick. I appreciate you bringing that up. Is there a question you'd like to ask from that, or you just heard that with the grapevine?
I mean, Ty.
Yeah.
Do you dabble in the music industry at all?
Well, yeah. So I was actually set to play a couple shows with one of my good friends.
Who would that good friend be?
Oh, it was actually this guy right here. And then, I don't know why. I don't know if it was something against my race. But I got fired pretty much.
What do you think?
I got. I'm like so.
That's true.
I was released. I mean, it was a pretty rough time for me.
Yeah.
It was actually very recently that this he's kind of a douchebag.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas!
I was playing with him. We were having a great time. It was pretty fun and all. But then he was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to let you go. Is what he said. He said it's nothing against your character, but more against your race. So anyway, I'd like to. If anyone's looking for an amateur bassist.
That's Asian.
Yeah, apparently that seems to be a problem in a few bands.
Okay.
Allow me to interject
I didn't clarify.
We
didn't clarify. The
mic.
person who fired me was Everett. It was Everett.
Okay. Let me clarify. The firing was a temporary leave of absence. It had nothing to do with Ty's skin tone. Personally, I love Asian food. I've always been a fan. And yeah,
Do you have a type?
I don't have all Asians are chill in my book, and yeah.
Okay.
So.
While we're on the topic of music, I understand you both listen to music too.
That's true. Yes.
You may know Spotify Wrapped came out.
Oh yes.
A couple of days ago. Mind sharing with us your top 5 artists?
Would you like to take this one first?
I mean,
sure.
I know for me, it's basically all Lana Del Rey and other feminism-based.
Don't stand up.
Music.
We don't want to see you hit the ceiling. But if I'd like to release my top 5 artists, it was as follows: The Smiths, and then Alice in Chains, and then Radiohead, and then Pink Floyd, and then MF Doom.
Kind of a woman repellent
Yeah.
of sorts.
Could I comment on one thing? Could I have the mic real quick?
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah.
to say mine. I think personally, there's not enough powerful women that you just listed. Agreeing with Nick.
Amen.
I think, yeah. I think not enough women were on that list, if not any. Double checking. I mean, session musicians do not count in my book.
Yeah, I mean.
But allow me to say mine.
Well, can I just make an
Oh
interjection?
yeah, yes.
I think it's common knowledge that if you're an avid Radiohead listener, the D in radio stands for dying alone.
Oh, that's true. Or don't touch me, women. I'm scared of you.
Okay, so let's go.
I'd agree.
I'm talking. So my Spotify Wrapped, and for all the listeners out there, this will be in no certain order. I just will say the 5, because I don't want anyone thinking I like more than the other, because all of them are great in my book.
Isn't that kind of the point of the Spotify Wrapped?
So number 1, Sabrina Carpenter was just
number 1 or just Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter in no
Espresso,
order.
perhaps?
Espresso, yeah. Yes, that was great.
Yeah.
She's just watching her perform and her costume changes and the different poses she strikes on stage were just so great to me.
We're talking about her music,
Yeah,
right?
yes, and just her as an artist and the way she looks is great. Number 2, I would have to go just again in no order. No, I'm saving that. Olivia Rodrigo, personally.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, Sour was
Sour,
a great, that was a great album.
I love
was a great
that.
album.
I love
what
that.
an LP, honestly.
What an LP is exactly what I said when I listened to that for the first time. And just her ability to blatantly copy other artists in the industry without anyone noticing.
Yeah.
Brings me
Fair
to
shout,
brings
fair
me to my
shout.
next person, Taylor Swift. She is great.
Mind if I make an interjection?
Yeah, interject all you want.
I've kind of noticed that Olivia Rodrigo is basically a slightly worse performing Katy Perry. of
Oh,
sorts.
so
I
I
would
would
also-
also agree, but Katy Perry's last LP was kind of a letdown for me.
No,
Yeah.
definitely. After Roar, it was all downhill.
She fell off, you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
okay.
anyways, moving on. Moving on.
After Taylor Swift, I mean, for all the Swifties out there, do I even have to say anything? She is amazing. The amount of time she drops the same album over and over again is
Taylor's
actually
version.
is insane to me. The way she can take up record planting industry and just only print her records and have everyone else wait. I think that is a total queen moment.
Okay,
I just
also,
have to say that.
instead of take up, how about take off? Let's talk about her
Carbon emissions, more like Taylor Swift's private jet.
Exactly. Moving on though, carbon emissions to me though don't really make a big deal when she's making awesome music like
That's
that.
true. That's true.
But to move on, because I just don't want I want the listeners to get my whole rap.
Yeah, we don't want to get political here.
For the fourth one, yeah, exactly. You know, I agree.
I agree too.
For the fourth one, rolling in like Ty mentioned earlier, would have to be Chappell Rowan. Would have to be Chappell Rowan.
H-O-T-T-O.
Hot to go.
Hot to go.
Hot to go.
Yeah, that was bumping all summer.
Yeah.
Did you see her see her on Saturday Night Live?
Oh, she was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her ability to make the most like commercial music to me is like it's just mind blowing.
Like the amount of in the box.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's incredible. I mean,
the low time she leaves the box, Ty, I would have to 100% agree. That is insane.
I mean, you could say she's basically barricading herself inside.
That's
She's like,
true. Okay. And then last but certainly not least, I would have to go Lana Del Rey.
yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
glad you
Yeah.
brought her up
Thank
because
you.
Snaps to that.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize, but she's just like a normal person. She works 1 hour a week at her local Waffle House, and sometimes doesn't even come in. But
kind of a 12 to 1.
Yeah, kind of, exactly. And I think that's so inspirational that she appeals to like the common man.
Yeah.
The middle class.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of a champion of the working man.
She
the blue
kind of
collar.
reminds me. I don't know if this is
That's a logical fallacy, is it not?
yeah.
Hey, when I think of Lana Del Rey, I think of blue collar workers.
Yeah.
And
Let's be
speaking
real
of,
here.
I don't know if it's too weird to compare here, but Lana Del Rey kind of reminds me of our late and great president, Andrew Jackson.
Oh yeah.
For any of the AP US history fans out there,
Yes, that is true. And not only does she remind me of Andrew Jackson, as some of you may know, has done some controversial things involving indigenous people. But I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, Lana Del Rey was caught wearing a headdress one time. So, just Andrew Jackson, Lana Del Rey, I think are in the same boat.
All right.
Okay.
Let's shift back to her music.
Yeah.
To quote one of my good friends, Riker Sorensen, who I'm hoping to see here on the podcast soon.
he might be coming soon. Riker, if you're listening, please resubmit your application. I think we lost it and you didn't type enough.
But anyway, about her music, he said something that really resonated with me was, she is Taylor Swift with a vape.
Who?
Lana Del Rey.
No, it's a cigarette.
Okay, yeah, sure. Taylor Swift
Cigarette
with a
Geek
cigarette.
Bar, what is the difference?
Yeah, no.
Hey.
Could I just talk about this for
Hey,
a little bit?
can I?
Sure.
Just for our viewers out there, she doesn't vape, she smokes.
Okay, thank you for clarifying. Yeah, personally on that subject myself, do we think that cigarettes look cool? Yes.
Does a bear poop in the woods? Yeah, they look cool. I'm sorry. Sorry, snowflakes. I think smoking looks cool. It might kill you, and you're gonna be addicted, but
I
I think it looks pretty awesome.
I
Yeah,
100%
I totally
agree.
agree with that.
Um,
I think that it's just because it gives you lung cancer doesn't mean you don't want to look like Bob Dylan
When has
walking
that
down the
ever?
street.
When has that ever stopped anyone in the future? Could I just say?
Yeah,
Or,
go right ahead.
In the past, when has that ever stopped anyone? Looking cool is badass, and the way that you risk your life is what half of the time makes it cool.
I mean,
Yeah, right.
danger is your middle name
Exactly.
once you start smoking.
Exactly. And I think not only smoking cigarettes, but smoking and puffing those meaty little chode cigars do something personally to me. I get so attracted, man or woman, or non-binary, when they puff a cigar, holy moly, man. Something, I
Okay.
just have to say
No,
something about
That's
it.
that's a great point. I had to take a walk, if you know what we mean. Wink, wink. But
I think they know what I mean.
moving on to our
I think they know what I mean.
ancient Greek quote of the day.
Oh!
Philosophically, you could say. The quote today is, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit," by Aristotle. What do you think of that, Everett?
I think personally, sorry, a little snot rocket came out.
Yeah, I could tell.
Personally, I think that's a great quote. I think Aristotle does it over and over again in history when you look. Aristotle knows how to write.
He's like the Lana Del Rey of philosophers.
He is the Lana Del Rey of philosophers.
Except
I bet you he was smoking.
he was, every time he won a debate, I knew he absolutely lit one up.
Yeah, I know Aristotle was budded out all
I
the time.
guarantee there's a correlation between his debates and lung cancer.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
But anyways, I think what he's trying to say is basically what I think Aristotle's trying to say is, you don't become great by making a single. You become great by releasing multiple albums.
What if the albums are the same? Like
Hey, let's not name names here. We did that already.
I think, personally, you smacked that one right on the head.
nail on the head.
Nail on the head.
You smacked that nail on the head.
Yeah.
Smacked it on the
You
head.
hit that
Anyways.
nail on the head.
That wraps up our ancient Greek quote of the day.
Wait,
Aristotle is, I personally think that the G-O-A-T, if you don't mind me saying, the GOAT,
the goat.
The GOAT,
which means
the greatest of all time. Jinx. So our debate topic is going to be On the Bench podcast versus 509 activities. What is 509 activities?
It's funny you ask. 509 activities, I think, is the best thing to ever happen in Spokane. It's a way for people to come together and play games.
Go on.
Sorry,
Go on.
cut that part out. 509 activities is a way for people to come out and connect with each other. And okay, shit. Okay, you gotta stop. You gotta cut it. You have to- it's gotta-
shit.
He's like, come out. Okay. Anyways, so
No, I have to explain it.
I'm just asking you, what
No.
would you do on a typical 509
No,
activity?
so let me explain it first. 509 activities is a way for people to come out and have a good time together, and play games. And we've recruited hundreds of people before to come out and, just have a good time. That's what 509 activities is. Ty's doing something off camera. One time, we've done Infection, the childhood game Infection, where you have to tag people.
Yeah.
And we had over 200 people come out.
So it's basically recreational activities.
Yes, yeah.
So
Infection is a game about what you don't want, but if you get it, it doesn't matter.
okay. Anyways, but so 509 509 activities. I think our audience can agree that it kind of fell off. I mean, what is the status of 509 activities?
So it's
right
funny
now?
you asked that. I don't know, your audience the people that are watching this can make that decision. But 509 is being hit by a seasonal depression, and it's a serious thing that I don't think you should be laughing about.
Okay, anyways.
Yeah, thanks. So don't laugh when I say this, but a seasonal depression where it's kind of too cold to play anything, or people are very busy in the time of December. People have girlfriends now.
Like you, Everett?
Oh. Okay,
Hong
so
Kong kettle black, huh?
I thought I thought this was kind of like a debate about our two separate platforms,
Yeah, like,
but it seems
which
that
is
you just
better?
you just seem to be embarrassing me.
Was that a logical fallacy?
Well, I think the people at home listening already know I don't have a girlfriend, so
Yeah,
I don't appreciate
that's
you.
the point.
I don't appreciate you shedding light on that. But you know what? I've come close. And you know why? Because I'm a part of 509 activities. And plenty of people who participate in 509 activities have sealed the deal with capturing a partner. Okay? So I don't really appreciate you dissing on me when I'm trying to be busy and promote other people so they can get partners. And so what if I don't have a girlfriend? Okay? So what if I
That's
can't?
true.
I can just pleasure myself. You know?
As in, enjoy spending time with yourself, right?
That's true.
But so, it seems like people just don't want to do 509
I don't
activities
think that's
anymore.
true because, you know what? I'm going to start getting angry. Plenty of people always come up to me and they go, hey, when's the next this? When's the next that?
Like
when is
who?
509?
Like who?
Plenty of people.
Name names.
Name names? All right, I'll name names. I don't know if a lot of you know this, but at lunch one, I play a little game called Ultimate Frisbee. And plenty of people play that game, which is good. We have a large variety of audiences, a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, a hint of juniors, and no seniors, sadly, but we don't want the seniors coming close to
So
freshmen.
you appeal to the younger audience.
That's true, yes, and I have plenty of young, youthful boys come up and ask me every time, when's the next infection happening? And I go, it's kind of cold right now, but once it warms up, or next time we can do one, we'll plan it. So I don't really appreciate you coming at me when you don't even have an audience yet. You want to go band for band? Let's look at Instagram followers. Hey, a manager, can you pull up what's the OTB follower count versus what's the 509 follower count?
Okay, OTB podcast is coming in at 91 followers.
91.
So for anyone that couldn't hear that, that's 91 followers.
509 activities.
And how much is that?
271.
271. So there's my point. Who cares more about who?
Recently, but let's examine the time frames here. On the Bench podcast has only been around for a couple of weeks. It's grown pretty large in that time.
Yeah.
509 activities, couple of months.
It's like, people don't understand, man, okay? We got hit by a seasonal depression, and we will start back up, and I want to let you know.
Seasonal depression. Who cares? This podcast hasn't had a seasonal depression yet.
You know, I just want to say one thing. When you're scrambling to have ideas and you don't know what to do, and you're going off of me and my friend, my co-owner of 509 Activities, Townsend, whose daddy is the CEO of the library. So if you want to lose the library, then you better loosen up your connotation to 509 Activities. Because I don't know if you know this, but like Mikey told Fredo, you don't mess with the family, and we're the family. I don't know
like
if any
in The Sopranos.
Was that scare tactics?
Or was that Godfather?
That was a scare tactics logical fallacy.
We can let the audience decide who's better.
Yeah, but at the present time, I think it can be unanimously agreed that On the Bench is on the rise.
You know what? I would agree. And I never wanted this war in the first place. I think that On the Bench and 509 should be friends.
I agree, but I think like any two greats of their time, someone's going to compare them.
It's true. And I think at
like
the end
Lana
of the day,
Del Rey and Olivia Rodrigo,
That's true.
except Lana Del Rey is very obviously clear.
okay, at the end of the day, let's be friends and agree to disagree.
I agree. And that concludes our first debate. Thank you, Everett. We were very happy to have you on the show.
I appreciate it. Thank you so
Yep.
much. Thanks
we
for
hope
having
to see
me.
you again soon.
Thanks.
Bye.
Oh, sorry. Seeing as we're coming across a bit of a festive time here in the U.S. and also other countries mostly dominated by whites, we have the Christmas
Christmas
holiday.
time.
Very festive.
Yeah, so some would argue, some being Christians and atheists, that Christian is unanimously the best holiday in the
Christmas,
world.
not Christian.
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas. Personally, I'm gonna have to disagree with this being the best holiday.
Oh. What would you say the best holiday is?
I'm gonna have to go with MLK Day.
I think we need to let's talk one at a time now.
Yeah.
Let's be a little more neat.
Okay.
With this.
I feel like we were being pretty.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So-
I thought we were too. I just wanted to check.
Sorry, I don't mean to butt in,
Oh
but
yeah.
we're starting our pursuit of happiness.
Could you scoot
Fun
over
fact.
a bit, like
Yeah.
Kid Cudi?
Despite, funny you should mention that, despite Lana Del Rey being my #1 artist of all time, and basically I didn't listen to anything else, Kid Cudi, Pursuit of Happiness is my #1 song on Spotify. I was actually in the 0.001% of listeners worldwide.
Really? Was that just bumping all the time? Was that his only song you listened to?
No.
Oh.
But I just didn't have much time since I was listening to Summertime Sadness a lot.
Oh.
Name one more Lana Del Rey song if you would.
Okay, anyways, so to be happy, as JP so incredibly mentioned the last episode, you need to be filthy rich. We're gonna have you both blind rank these 5 ways to get rich quick.
Okay.
Wait, together? Or are we gonna make our rankings together?
We could agree. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's agree.
Yeah, and just like kind of explain why you're thinking each
Okay.
of these
Perfect.
rankings. So we're gonna start off with drop shipping.
Drop shipping. I'm gonna have. Oh, what can you talk about?
All right. Well, so we gotta think. There's 5 of these at least.
And gambling's definitely on there. So that's
Yeah,
wrong.
exactly. I would have to say dropshipping. I mean, it used to be kind of the meta, but kids
Meta
nowadays
or meta?
meta.
Yeah. Okay.
Kids nowadays, their attention spans are just decreasing and decreasing. They don't have time to click on a.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like TikTok's drop is a dying breed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have 4.
I'm. Yeah.
We're gonna have to say 4 for
Okay.
that one.
Wait, is
Four-
this 5? There's 5 options, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think
Yeah.
there's stuff lower than that for sure.
No, definitely.
Okay.
There's always glory hole.
Next time. Okay, next time we're gonna cut that last part out. This is a bit of a blast from the past, but NFTs.
NFTs.
We all
Um,
remember when they were
okay,
big, don't
NFTs.
Yeah, hey, can I just point out something? You just
Yeah.
said remember when they were big.
we? Oh,
I think that already gives us a ranking.
Yeah, but I just want to go back. NFTs were huge. I mean, the market for NFTs, like Bored Ape, that was.
they were massive.
You know what else was massive?
Let's continue on the subject.
Oh, I just turned off the
NFTs.
mic. I pressed the button.
No, you
Oh,
didn't.
I think it's
still,
good.
It's still
It's
on.
on.
NFTs. What do you think about them, Lil Noble?
Well, if you're trying to get it correct, it's little underscore noble 22. But
You know he's mutuals with Taco Bell?
I am
On
mutual
Instagram?
with Taco.
Wow.
But let's
Wow.
go back to the NFT.
Yeah.
I think personally, when you
Is that
look at it,
beverage gonna?
Yeah. Chop chop on the double.
yeah. When you look at NFTs from a wider standpoint or a viewpoint or focal point, whatever
Yeah.
you want to call the point. Perspective.
Yeah.
I like that. When you look at it from a wider perspective,
Yeah.
they just weren't good. I think they were good in the moment, but I mean, there's so many things in the past where, it had a really good, good climax and then stopped.
Yeah, good
and
run. It was a
coming
good
back
run.
to that, coming back to climax, just like my addiction. That's how I got over it. Good climax doesn't mean it's always good, because then it just cuts out and you're done. So
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to say 5 for that.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So next, I'm gonna say it. This is a very controversial subject.
Okay.
Cryptocurrency.
Oh, crypto. All right. Honestly, it works. It really does. I mean, Dogecoin. I especially like it when influencers kind of. It's a little new technique, but if you can, I think the OTB podcast could actually really benefit from this. So.
But let's not talk about any secret. If you see a cryptocurrency coming from the LTB podcast in the future,
Buy up, okay? It's gonna be massive.
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 Yeah.
We're gonna have to put that in.
Hey, speak up. Speak up.
What if we don't want it to be heard? No, yeah. We're gonna have to put crypto at 2.
Okay. Bold call, especially when you hear this next one. Online courses, i.e. Hustlers University.
Yeah, so Hustlers University, I think,
See, can I just say one more thing?
hate the player, don't hate the game.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
love that. I love that.
It's true. I think online courses, i.e. hustling.
I.e.
Hustlers University.
Sorry. Again, people don't have the time to click on these things and do the whole process of filling out payment.
If they
on
really
online
like
payment.
the Tates, then they will.
Well, can I just say,
Hustlers University.
the Tates,
Yeah.
the Tates, man, they had their run. Where are they now?
They're probably in jail for sex trafficking minors.
Hey,
I haven't heard.
I'm not a
anything about
defender,
that.
but they weren't minors.
Innocent.
They were grown women.
What's that quote? Innocent until proven guilty.
It's
Yeah.
true. I don't think there was ever.
Unfortunately, I do think they were proven very guilty.
Yeah, I believe so.
I still think we're.
What do you
gonna-
mean? Unfortunately,
I said fortunately.
Okay. Good.
I think we're gonna go 3 because we're banking on the big one, gambling,
Or
Okay.
OnlyFans.
or only. It's true.
Okay.
I'm betting on those two. Come
Okay.
on.
Give
me
it
the
to
money.
us for number 1.
Okay. Watching The Wolf of Wall Street. I know, surprising, but think about it. Bit of a letdown for that last one, but
I can
We
put
will-
$10 on stock and still have
We're gonna-
$999
Yeah.
million.
we
It's
are
more
gonna
than
have
that. It's a lot
one.
more than that.
Hey, we're gonna have one wild card here. I know you guys were waiting for it. Slot machines.
Slot
One.
machines are gonna have to go number 1.
I
Not
mean-
only can you play them and make money, because never give up. First of all, you will always win in gambling.
The house always loses.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
That is the quote.
But not only can you make money by playing them, you can make money once you've made enough money by playing them. Buy your own and set it up. Set it up where? In a nursing home.
Oh yeah.
Those old people love giving away their money.
Kind of
There's-
like a Roblox tycoon game
Oh
of
yeah.
some sort.
It's true.
It's all about reinvest your capital and put it into new machines.
I just
Also, sorry, I have to. I've been sponsored to put a PSA in. I've heard that the freshmen on the basketball team have been giving a little lip recently. What are you doing, guys?
I was not that small as a freshman.
Go
Wait,
on, Everett.
Nick.
Yeah.
Just come in a little more. I think we need to just say that one more time.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna rephrase it.
Yeah.
Now that you say it. So, basically, I've heard that the freshmen have had a lot of attitude lately, and I'd say they should shape up.
You know what? I would have to 100% agree with you.
I'm
Should
glad.
we call some people out right now?
Yeah, we should.
I don't think that where we are right now would be the best idea.
I agree.
But I think you know who you are.
Let's leave it
You
broad.
know who you
If
are.
you are doing that, shame on you.
Just don't. Just don't.
Just
And also shout out Ben Conklin for absolutely going wild in the game this week. Over 2 points. That's crazy.
Shout out Ben.
shout out David.
You know
We're going to move on to our soccer section. JP obviously isn't here right now, but fortunately we have another football expert.
Yep,
Uh,
that's me.
Yeah, so we're going to start off with Everton versus Liverpool. What are you thinking?
Wait, what states is that from? It's like AFC West.
Yeah, basically. It's basically like if New England Patriots and New York Giants were in the same city.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty good at football. So, Everton versus Liverpool. Personally, I'm gonna have to go lean towards Liverpool on this
Take a
one.
wild guess at the score.
I'm gonna have to go 2-0 Liverpool.
Good guess. Good guess.
What about you, Nick?
I'm going to say 4-0 Liverpool.
Okay.
I think they're very strong. Let's move on to Brentford versus Newcastle.
Yeah. I don't know. Both teams look mid at best this year.
I agree.
So I'm going to have to go 10-0 with Brentford.
I'm going to agree.
Brentford has been dominating recently.
Okay.
And Newcastle, on the other hand. Okay. Then Aston Villa.
versus Southampton.
Southampton's taking that by a mile.
I disagree. I think Aston Villa is winning this 2-1.
I'm going to have to go with switch that 2-1 Southampton. one of my teams on my radar.
Crystal Palace versus Man City. Easy one.
Let's think about this. Man City.
3-0 Crystal Palace.
Oh, yeah. No, I was gonna lean the same way. Towards Crystal Palace.
Yeah, go on.
I mean, let's just look at this. Never mind. Man City's taking it
By how much?
by 5-1.
Okay. What's next?
Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest.
I'm gonna go Manchester United.
I'm gonna have to go with
1-0.
that too
1-0.
because Nottingham Forest isn't that where fucking Robin Hood's from?
Yeah.
Womp,
Sheriff of
womp,
Nottingham.
Womp womp. Okay,
How
we're
about
gonna
you
have
rest
to
some wins?
How about instead of fucking taking from the poor, you get some fucking balls in the goal? Manchester United taking this 2-0.
Okay. Fulham versus Arsenal.
All right.
Let's be real. If you support Arsenal, you
R-A.
not like kind of like Radiohead. You also support Dying Alone.
Yeah.
So Fulham's winning this.
Yeah, Fulham. They Yeah, I've been keeping up with Fulham. They're gonna win. Yeah, Arsenal fans are pieces of shit.
Ho,
Let's just
ho,
leave it
ho,
at that.
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Anyways, Leicester City versus Brighton.
Brighton,
Ho,
fucking
ho.
seaside city, huh?
Yeah.
That means no grass means they suck at soccer.
They play on the beach in the water.
So Leicester City's taking that 3-1.
That's Leicester City. I'm gonna say 2-0 Leicester City. Then Ipswich Town versus Bournemouth.
What the fuck are these names? Let's be honest.
No, they're British. Give them some slack. Ipswich Town is it's a 1-1. It's 1-1.
Do you think they're gonna go to a tie on this one? I think.
Okay.
No, actually,
That's
Ipswich City is gonna win. 2-1.
What's the next one there?
Tottenham versus Chelsea. Chelsea sucks.
Chelsea sucks. Tottenham is winning this 5-0. 5-0.
Listen, I don't even follow soccer, and all I know is that Chelsea kind of ass. And the 3 on the back of their logo looks so stupid, like when they write in that font.
Sins of your father.
Exactly. Tottenham's taking that.
And
4-0.
Tottenham is Chelsea's daddy.
West Ham versus Wolves.
West Ham.
Finally, a team with a real name.
West Ham is going to win this. I think Wolves is the worst team to ever play in the Premier League. I'm saying 3-0 West Ham.
Yeah, I don't like the Wolves either. I've just based on their previous games, they're just gonna underperform. Especially, I feel bad for their fans, truly. But I'm gonna have you that to West Ham.
Okay.
All right.
That concludes our soccer session.
Oh, there's.
Hey guys, thank you for watching OTB Podcast. We'll see you guys soon.